Yeah, I'm going live, just regular thing. I'm live, just go live regular. Cause every single time they want to challenge me, but it's all good. Bless up, everyone. To those who are watching on the replay, thank you so much for clicking and watching the replay. And for those of you all in live, hey, how y'all doing? Comment below that you can hear me. Comment below that you can hear me. Hey, Gigi, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Comment below if you will. Let me know that you can hear me. Y'all hear Sean? Let me share something before we get started. Let me share something with you. Y'all see the garden? Look at the progress of the garden. Brussels sprouts. Look at those collards, man. Oh my goodness. Those collard greens are looking mighty nice. Look at them. Even the baby ones have came out. Ones that we didn't think were gonna make it. Look at that bunch right there. Ain't that ready for the picking? It's looking good, y'all. If y'all hear me, let me know you can hear me. Comment below. Yeah, look at these bunches of greens, y'all. We're gonna do some cooking and we're gonna do some freezing too at the same time. I'm trying to take every opportunity possibly can. Hey, Homestead in the Hood, how you doing? Kathy B, how you doing? Grand Rising. New subscriber, much love to you. Thank you so much. I hope you won't be disappointed. Please hang around. We got more to come. Bless up. Thank you and welcome. Y'all welcome Kathy B to Eco Nation, y'all. Look at these peppers, y'all. It's weighing it down. Peppers are way down. Look at that, y'all. Peppers are looking real nice. In spite of all, it's growing. Yeah, today I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Let's go to another section. These are transplants. Planted some seeds here in old grow buckets, and look at those collards there. They busted out the seams. It's time to start harvesting some. Yeah, y'all see the chives. The chives are looking very nice, plentiful. I'm gonna have to thin those out. The onions. Look at the onions, y'all. Onions looking good. And my burdock is starting to come back a little bit. Burdock is coming back. It'll be ready for the spring. But do y'all see the celery taking over? I gotta pull the celery out. The celery is doing excellent. I'm gonna harvest this celery. I'm definitely am going to juice some of this celery. Celery is amazing. If you got high blood pressure, anything you got as far as high blood pressure, even anxiety, celery juice is a blessing. Try it. Here is some burdock popping up. This whole section was full of burdock. I did put a few things in here. Of course, we got some weeds. I'm gonna thin this out. But this whole section here is full of burdock root. It spans throughout the whole little, and it's nothing but a mixing, just a little mixing pot. I've been growing in that for some years. Another thing I want to share with you all. Look at this, y'all. The grass is kicking in. Got a little grass coming in. Yeah, I might be cutting some grass this spring and this summer, y'all. Hey, TLC, how you doing? Peace and love. G Mama, much love to you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. TLC. Let's see. Who else we have? Everybody speaking to everybody. Yeah. So I want to talk to you about y'all hear Sean back there? Y'all hear Sean in the cut? Sean just, yeah, it definitely is a cleansing element. Homestead in the Hood. I love celery. Celery, I'm not really fond of the taste, but sometimes you gotta let the blessings be beneficial to you. Let it bless your body and don't worry about what you like. Sometimes life ain't about what we like, but it's about what's best for us. So with that said, I want to get into the subject of the matter today. I really want to talk to you about vision. J3S, thank you so much for stopping in. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, King. Rise up, King. I want to talk to you a little bit about vision. I really want to focus a little bit more on vision, y'all. Vision is so important. And we all have it. Just to put it in layman's terms, vision is a picture. It's a picture in your mind. And that picture is a view into the future. And I'm encouraging you all to take a look at that picture. You know, for years, I was a photographer. Well over a decade, I was a photographer. I was a professional photographer. I've won a few awards. I also had my photographs in some on some authors' covers. I've photographed a lot of people that's well known, some NBA stars, a lot of politicians, a lot of people, you know. And whenever I set up and they say, we want you to set up a photo shoot, right? Let me share with y'all as I walk through here. So we got the apple tree right there. It's growing real nice. And we got a little citrus right there. It's growing pretty good. And I planted some citrus right here as well to kind of welcome us in. And I can't wait till this spring. And I know 5-6 years from now, it's going to be beautiful. I got a crepe myrtle right there. And it's going to welcome us on in. We still got a lot of work to do. But I got this area kind of cleaned up. It was full of, it looked like that at one time. It looked like that at one time. But now I'm getting it a little bit cleaned up. Now, one thing I want to share with you, whether we do a modular home, whether we do a site-built home, whatever we do, right, we're going to need some access. Because one thing I'm learning, heavy equipment, my well digging equipment could make it through here barely. But I'm going to have to get rid of this section here. And I want y'all to put in comments below, what do you think? So coming into the property, this is what it looks like, right? There's a decision. You must make a right, you must make a left, right? But I could cut right up in here and get rid of all of this right here, right? It would be easier for me to do that. But the problem is you can see everything back there from the road, and that's not what I want. So what I'm proposing is, and y'all put in the comments below what you think, should I cut this here, this section here? I'm thinking if I can cut from right here all the way across and widen the driveway, then I could have it where if I do a mobile home, a modular home, or if I do any site built where they have to put in an 18-wheeler, I'm working on getting this tree out. I'm gonna have to push all this stuff back so it can make this turn. I'll have to pull up this palm tree right here. This palm tree right here gotta go. I'm gonna have to put this and replace it. And then I'm gonna have to cut out. I'm gonna have to take all this up and cut out a section here and then cut this out through there and cut that tree right there so that it can make that bank to turn in and bring all the materials back here. So y'all let me know. That's a lot to get seclusion. Option 3 is I just go ahead and clear this out. Clear this out. And once I clear this out, it's only like this row of trees here, this row of trees right here, which not that many, clear it, and then later on build a hedge or a wall once I got everything in, and then create a seclusion. That's option 3. So option 1 is to just clear it out, continue the driveway through here. Option 2 is to clear all of this out and allow all of this to be cleared out so it can turn and make that bank, and then leave this. That way we can get kind of like privacy. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's work regardless, no matter what. Hey, Ruth, how you doing? Ruth in GA Backyard Garden, how you doing? Bless up, bless up. So we talking about vision, and just right there, I'm talking about, see, originally I had vision. Originally my vision was to like come in, be hidden, secluded, to make this bank right here, and then to make this turn, and then voila, it opens up. And then we have the RV sitting up on the hill, and then turn in right here, and we got the house back over there. So that was the original vision. And sometimes in life, you got to change your vision, you know? Sometimes you got to adjust, but your overall vision shouldn't change. Like to put a home back here, to put RV, it happened. but sometimes you got to modify your process. And I want to ask you, have you ever had or have you been utilizing your vision? I'm not talking about eyesight. I'm not talking about going to the doctor, getting a check, but have you truly been utilizing your vision? And your vision is so important. Your vision is almost like a citrus tree. It bears a fruit. And when that citrus tree bears a fruit, there's a seed inside. That seed is your vision, your dream, your purpose. Y'all see Shelton? We still kept Shelton, y'all, from the garden. Shelton kind of says, well, blessings on the way out. So every time we get ready to go out, Shelton sits here. I'm going to definitely have to get rid of this stump. One of the biggest challenges in a wooded piece of land property is stumps. It's a lot of work. You can cut down trees, but it's a lot of stumps. So let's talk about, I want to give you a helpful hint too about land and owning land. I thought in the beginning, before I bought this property, I was looking for natural resources and also man-made resource. And I was sitting here thinking that I'm going to need power. Eventually, I'm going to need power. I'm off grid. We're off grid. But I want to utilize, like I said, if you've always been watching me, I always said I want to utilize electric as alternate power. So let me share something with you. You see this power line right here? I said, what? All right, here's the entrance to the property, right? Entrance to the property. I got power line. Surely it won't cost me that much. I know it's going to cost me quite a bit to go back in the land, but I'm thinking with this coming through, I'm good. I'm totally good. But let's take a walk, y'all. So as I take a walk down this beautiful dirt road, I can't use this power line. I can't use it at all. Y'all hear how loud Sean is? I hear Sean all the way out here to the road. But I can't utilize this power line. You want to know why? The power company told me that this is a transfer line. So if you see these big, gigantic lines right here coming and you thinking about buying a property, you thinking, oh, we got power. We can get power. This transfer line, I cannot do anything with it, right? So guess what I got to do? I got to go to the nearest point where there is service lines. I can't go that direction. It's too far. But I did notice here, I have telephone line, telecommunication right there. That's a positive. Still right there across from the land. But I got to walk all the way down here, y'all. My neighbor owns this property here. And that's about 120 acres, I want to say. My neighbor owns that. Matter of fact, they got somebody working out there in the field right now. But I got to walk all the way down here. I want to show you how far it is. Hey, Cassandra. How you doing, Cassandra? Foster family, how y'all doing? Much love. You like option 3, Kathy B? Like option 3. Clear it out and then put some plants there. I got you. Keep the privacy. It's a battle, y'all. That's the whole purpose in doing this, to have the privacy, y'all. But we still walking. If you notice, we still walking. I gotta go. And this is why I want you to keep in mind. If you're thinking about purchasing a piece of property, and if you're not willing to go off grid, or if you're thinking long term, now about here is my property's like border right here. Somewhere about right up in here, about right there in that cedar tree right there is my property line, right? So my property line goes from here down to that service pole down there, right? About 650 feet. But we're still walking, right? Now keep in mind, we're talking about vision. I had a vision of bringing in electrical line. But once again, that's some electrical line, but it's transfer line. Can't tap into that. Now this is my neighbor's property. This same owner that owns about this 120 acres over here, they own about 80 right here. This property owner probably owns about, I don't know, probably 1,200 acres easily. And we're still walking. So one thing I want you to keep in mind, that if you're considering buying a piece of property, you're considering purchasing a piece of property, and you want to have, whether it's gas line, water line, communications, electrical, we're still walking, y'all. If you can look right here, we're just approaching the nearest utility pole. So the nearest utility pole, yeah, they my neighbor over there, they getting ready to turn it up. You know, they turning the ground, getting ready for this spring already. But y'all look back here. That's where we come from, yeah. I'm still walking. This is the nearest power. The nearest power, electrical power, is right about over here. But what an awesome neighbor. My neighbor, no worries, no stress. They don't be fighting, they don't be showing out, they don't be doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about their dogs coming over. It's a lot of things I don't have to worry about. And if y'all look real closely over here, back in this section right here, y'all see some beehives. We got some beehives right there, right? All right, we getting close, y'all. Be patient with me. A lot of people been coming, they want to see what's going on, they want to know what's going on. I'm here to show it to you. All right, here's a power pole right here. So the electrical company tells me, because this is the nearest pole right here, I have to ask my neighbor to tap into this pole, and I have to create and pay. Well, first I have to ask them for an easement, right? I have to ask for an easement from, hold on one second, right? I have for an easement right here, all the way down to, the car hadn't even reached that yet. I gotta ask for a 30-foot wide easement for all of this debris to be cleared. And I gotta pay for all this debris to be cleared if it's granted, unless my neighbor be so gracious and help clear it, which, come on, we know the cost of stuff. We know how expensive everything is. That's not reality. So going back to where we came from, I gotta pay for power poles all the way down here at about $600 a pop, all the way down here. And I gotta ask for an easement to cover all the way down here. Y'all, let me tell you something. Every day is a challenge. It's beautiful, but every day is a challenge. Ain't that beautiful how you laying it down right there? Perfect lines. Yeah, it's beautiful. Something about the country now. Something about being out here in the rural where you see nothing but beauty. And you learn a lot too, just by watching. But yeah, so right now it does not look like it's gonna be a quick and easy process with obtaining electric. It's gonna be a challenge. I'm finna take a quick little break and check the chat. Be rich. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, I'm trying to make this thing come together, Be Rich, but it's a challenge, my brother. It's a challenge because one thing about it, you have to be patient, you have to be resilient, and you never know what's around the corner. And just be ready for adversities. Be ready for things to not work out. And it's okay. It's okay. Don't get caught up into that. 0 out of 10 stars. Yeah. Okay. The electrical company. I think it got what, 1 star? Gigi said it got 0. It's garbage. You would think that because we're helping them with their infrastructure and they're gonna get paid every month, that they would make this happen. And because this is a road, the right of way, there should be a right of way. But look, what I don't understand, why couldn't the guy put the proposal to come on this side and clear all the woods over here? Why couldn't it run right here up underneath this power line where it's already cleared? I mean, this thing, when I tell you it's a money hustle, it's a money hustle. Why would you want to cut down all these beautiful trees and this area what gives you privacy? Why would you want to diminish that instead of running up under the line where it's already an easement? You know, it's all about this dollar. And that's why I'm trying my best not to tap into this thing they call the grid. You know, is it nice to flip on the switch? Hell yeah, it's nice to flip on the switch. Is it nice to just turn on a faucet or whatever? Yeah, it's nice. But I just want to make sure that I'm not dependent so much on somebody else. I just want to see, can we do it without somebody else? So when it comes down to vision, I'm going back to vision. Vision is a picture in your mind. And guess what? Nobody in this world owns that vision, right? It's your vision. It's your personal vision. No one owns it. And it's there for you and only you. Not for mama, not for daddy, not for sister, not for brother, not for cousin, not for auntie, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, none of that. That vision for you. And it's there that serves a purpose. And it's up to you to fulfill it. Now, do y'all see the nature trails, how they climb up on here and they just go up through there? We're getting closer. This right here is my property right here. But you see how they kind of climb in there? But yeah, vision is so important. And it's necessary in life. And we all should pay attention to our vision. A vision is a revelation. A vision is something that is a gift from the Creator, y'all. Don't take vision lightly. I'm gonna see. Come on, let's be adventurous. I'm gonna take one of these nature trails real quick. Let's be adventurous. Hopefully, I won't bust my behind with me holding the camera in one hand and me walking through here. So, yeah, I like to follow the trails of the animal to see how they go and see what they do. Sticker browse are always prevalent, and that's the hardest part in maneuver, is trying not to get stuck. But we're back at my perimeter road, y'all. Yeah, back at the perimeter road. As far as I got right there. But I got a little walking trail up through there that cuts around and cuts back around. But yeah. So the right of way or the easement would knock down all of these trees right here, right? All the way down through here. And then they say it would come right there, down to right there. Then I still got to pay for power poles and power lines to go all the way back to back over there where the other properties at, right? So let's go. I don't know why when I go live, I get so many texts, updates, everything. Instead, I be sitting here doing nothing and nothing comes through. If y'all remember this is my nice little trail, peace, serenity, vision. Eventually, this will be like many other trails. I planted some blueberry right here. I got a corn plant right there. I'm gonna have clear all this out. I'm gonna have a little seating area right there, maybe a little fountain fed by may do a little koi or something. I want to have a sitting meditation spot right there because the sun kind of comes through. Right now we got an overcast day, but the sun kind of comes through here and kind of shines, and then you got this kind of laid out right here. But I think I dropped something along the way. Let me turn back around. I dropped something when I was coming in. I want to stay on point with my communication, and not sure where I dropped it at. There it is. Right there. All right. So vision has nothing to do with what you want. Your vision has nothing to do with what you want. Your vision is bigger than that. You know, some people, when they have a vision of prosperity. They have a vision of materialistic things. But I want you to dig a little bit deeper and think about something way deeper than just something that you can obtain. But I want you to think about, what are some things that you would really want benefit, but people around you or people you'll never meet will benefit? Y'all look. So sister-in-law, she had a bunch of aloe, and I'm decorating some of these paths with aloe. So you can walk out here. Look at this aloe right here. Look at that big old aloe right there. I got aloe a little bit everywhere right now. I'm going to take it eventually once it gets established and divide it up. And what I would like to do is to put some aloe here and kind of decorate it on both sides to kind of frame out the pathway. I want to have medicinal, food, nutrients everywhere in abundance. It's no rhyme, it's no reason. This land is way too much to be so organized. I want it random. I want it where if you don't know what you're looking for, you'll pass right by it, right? You're not even gonna really know what's going on. So you want to know what's in your chicken food? What I did, I had chicken feed. This used to be where Sean and the chicks used to be. And the feed fell into the ground. And we got everything from grasses to corn to a little bit of everything growing up right here. And I'm just curious to see what it manifests and what it is, because you want to know what your chickens are eating, because whatever they eat, that's what you eat. So your vision is so important. One thing about having a vision, your vision, a true, good, life-changing vision, should make you uncomfortable. A vision should make you so freaking uncomfortable that you're frustrated. You're disappointed in where you are. Yeah. Why? Because it's going to move you to a place that you're not at right now. Your vision should be to move or inspire you to get up and do something you're not doing. And it should tag at you. You know, when you're trying to move and transition and take things to another level, your vision should promote you being uncomfortable enough to get up and go and move forward to something better, something greater. Proverbs 29:18, without a vision, the people do what? Homestead in the hood. Without a vision, the people do what? She said they perish. The book of life say people perish. So that's saying a couple of things. That verse saying a couple of things. If you have vision, you're leading. Some of us say, I'm not a leader. I don't like being in charge. It's not about what you like, not about what you want. None of that. In every facet of the world, we are leaders. And I think that's what kind of frustrates me with organization and society. We don't empower everyone to be a leader. How can everybody be a leader? You can't be a leader at the same time. Somebody got to follow something. You're right. But you know what? If I'm good at clearing land, let me lead that project. If I'm good at communication, let me lead that project. If I'm good at bringing people together, let me lead that project. Yeah, I need an ATV bad. Yeah. But I'm getting my steps in, y'all. I know y'all hear me breathing, but the only reason why I'm breathing so hard is because I just ate. And on top of that, I'm carrying stuff y'all can't see behind the scenes. I'm carrying stuff, and it can be a little bit challenging. But I'm trying to communicate to people, you're good at certain things. And whoever, what circle you're around, what circumstance you're around, you should take leadership of that. If you are a person that can motivate people to donate and contribute, you should lead that project. But the problem is, in society, especially in America, is you only need one person based on education, based on popularity, based on the looks, based on the feels, based on all of that. They should be the one that should be in charge. They should be the one that make the overall decision for everybody. And to me, it creates division. It creates uncertainty. It puts a lot of pressure on that one individual that they shouldn't even have to deal with, right? It creates a lot of animosity when you have people who know, who have experience, and who have done certain things, and they don't even have a say-so in the matter where they can see the benefits. So having that vision, you're going to have to challenge. You're going to get upset. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get mad sometimes because it's moving you to do something you never done before. So we got right here, we got a lot of remnants of armadillo. I've seen some droppings. I've seen quite a bit. But this is one of the off-beaten paths that I discovered a few weeks ago. And there's a lot of activity that happens out here. If you look right here, there's burrows right here. I won't go over there. I am not messing with nature. Nature not messing with me. It gets quite thick right there. But I'm already hearing movement, activities back in the background. And yeah. But it's beautiful at the same time, y'all. It's so beautiful being out here where imagine if you could just sit back here and you could just sit and be quiet. It's another little den back over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Look right up in there. It's another little den. I see some dirt dug out, everything like that. We got quite a few coyotes, quite a few foxes. I don't know whether they wolves or what. I've seen some big mammals as well. But it's still beautiful, y'all. No loud music, no gunshots unless you create the gunshots. Now, you do hear some gunshots in the background in the country. One thing about the country, we hear some gunshots. And I will tell you, is it fun? It's fun popping off. Yeah, it's fun popping off. But it's also, you can be by yourself. You can be alone. You can be quiet. You can enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? You can find your little small, happy place. You can kind of do what you want to do without having somebody tell you what to do. So, going back to vision, what I want you to think when it comes to vision is Martin Luther King, his vision, it had nothing to really do with him. He's already lived as a child. He was talking about black babies, white babies, walk hand in hand down the city of Alabama, right? He's a grown man. He ain't thinking about walking hand in hand, right? But you know what? His vision was far bigger, you know? You think about all the world leaders across the world, their vision was for something not for them, but it was for the future, right? Their vision was for something far bigger and far greater than them. My question is, what's your vision? What's your vision? What is something that tugs and burns away at you that has nothing to do with you, has nothing to do with your goals and your desire, but it's something far bigger. It's not tangible. It's not a building. It's not a car. My question is, what kind of car did Tupac own? What was his last car he bought? What was the last vacation spot of Martin Luther King? What was the number one food that your most greatest respected leader liked to eat, not including a family member, somebody you was close to? That doesn't matter. The shoes, the clothes, none of that don't matter. But what lasted longer was their vision, was their dream, and achieving it. Y'all see how nature decides what it want to do? We don't decide. It's not the time of the year to grow no citrus. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. When are we going to find out in life that man don't tell us what happens, what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, the way it's going to happen? When in life we going to make that determination, understand that there's a greater power that guides us, that leads us to something far bigger than what we can frame our brains or our minds to think? When are we going to realize that we're just not no billions upon billions of cells put together just to eat, to boo-boo, to pee, to go spend money, to get money, to work? When are we going to realize that we are here for something far greater? When the last time you did something that was connected to animals, to air, to water, to 5 generations from now? It's in you. You have the capacity and the vision to do something far greater than your lifetime and your children's children's lifetime. It's in you. But it's up to you to follow through, to release it, to cultivate it, to manifest it, and to let it grow. I want to encourage you today, and not just today, but throughout the remainder of your trip, this thing we call life. And I want you to just look at this, y'all. See what I'm talking about? I don't know where that came from, but it's big and it's human size. So whatever it is, it's something to be aware of. We got a lot of bucks out here right now. I hadn't seen as many does as I seen bucks, you know. But I want to encourage you for real. I want to challenge you to really take a serious look at your life and ask yourself, am I really listening and paying attention to my dream and my vision? And then once I see it, what am I doing about it? Because a lot of us, we got visions, we see it, but we don't act upon it. We don't do nothing about it. And what's the purpose? It's almost like I got a master's degree. I have, look at these deer tracks, y'all. See them deer tracks? I hear one all off in the background. I was sitting here one time, I was standing right here, and I had a whole herd to come right up through these woods, right? They came right up through there. And they came about right up in there, and one of them stopped and looked at me. Then they took off. But going back to us, when was the last time that you had a vision and a dream, and it was yours, that you owned, that you had, and you moved upon it? It takes time. These visions, they come, but it takes sometimes a lifetime to develop and to cultivate and get started, just to get started. Doesn't mean you're going to complete it, but just to get started. Some of y'all got books in y'all brains. Some of y'all have mentorships. Some of y'all have ideas that will benefit humankind, but it's inconvenient as far as timing. Y'all see this lighter, y'all? There's so much light on this property. This is some good stuff right here. This is lighter. So what happens with lighter is I'm going to leave this here. And if a real situation come up where I need some real good wood, this is great stuff for starting fire. It's great for cooking, heating, and it burns a long, long time because it has trapped sap. That has pretty much just embedded into this tree, this hard wood, and it just burns. It's like a consistent, it's almost like those blocks that you buy, but it just consistently burns. And if you come across some of this on your property, leave it alone. If you do anything, stack it up. But it's valuable. But going back to what I was saying about vision is that, yeah, you got to give. The world needs it. The world can use it. And without a doubt, we always at a point where we can grow and continue to grow. I hope y'all are well. I appreciate y'all coming along, taking a look at the vision. Because one day I have a vision. My vision is to inspire others. My vision is to cultivate growth. My vision is to motivate you to want more than you have. And I'm not just talking about physical things, but I'm talking about I want you to change the world. Because I know that in your life, in your person, in your brain, in your spirit, in your soul, you are a gift to this world. And I know that you can change this world, y'all. Gotta believe it. You gotta go for it. You gotta achieve it. But I want y'all to be well. I want y'all to be blessed. Continue to grow and develop. We got berries on the property. I didn't even know it was berry season. But a lot of times the animals, they'll be chewing and eating up on it. They can find stuff we can't find. But y'all continue to develop, to grow, help one another, love one another, support one another. And your gift is necessary. Y'all take care. Y'all be blessed. And don't forget to keep on growing.